Hey, race fans, Steve Letarte from NBC Sports back again with my betting, I'm going to call him expert because I've lost to him 2 weeks in a row, PJ Walsh from the Action Network. PJ, I concede, although it is a BS move in the last lap of Talladega, but that's 2 in a row. You've beat me on our side bets.
You didn't only lose to me, you lost to the public as well. They sided with me in the Twitter polls, so I think you may have the problem, not us.
Man, I'm telling you, at least it's only by one spot each week, but a loss is a loss. But okay, that was last week. This is this week. And you know what is this week? The first scheduled doubleheader. Cup cars to Pocono. We've seen some interesting schedules because of this pandemic, but this is the first time that we have seen a scheduled back-to-back Cup race. Both races a little shorter than normal. Still over 300 miles, though. The stages are very interesting. So before we get into players, let's talk strategy. PJ, no practice but 2 races. What's your approach for Pocono?
Yeah, the first race is pretty much what we've been doing anyway, right? Look at historical data at the track, how people have been running recently. The second race is going to be difficult because track position is going to matter so much. You really have to wait to see the results of the first race, see the invert, see who's starting up front, and then make decisions based on that.
So I agree with you what you're saying about the first race and the no practice. What I will say, though, is I am going to watch Pocono and see who is good, not see who finished good. And the reason I say that is because this is a race that you can have a great car, get flipped on pit strategy, a bad caution, pit at the wrong time, and not score points. And I don't want to panic, have somebody have a bad opportunity, a bad pit stop, and then I take them out of my lineup for the second race. So I think it's going to be a true evaluation of race 1 to see who I think has the best handle going into race 2. With all that said, though, I have to have a lineup. So I'm going to go first because you always take my guys.
Okay.
So when I look at Pocono, I have 2 names that are must-starts because, A, I think they're going to be great at Pocono, and B, because as we get into this point of the season, I am running out of people to play. I'm talking about Eric Jones and William Byron, 2 guys that I think may not be on everyone's radar. Their Pocono numbers are outstanding. Jones, 3 straight top 5s. Byron, 3 straight top 10s. So those are my 2 cornerstones of my lineup.
Yeah, well, you flipped the script and you stole one of mine now. So I have Eric Jones as well. He had the best average finish here last year, and it's using the same aero package, so that matters. And then I'm going with Kyle Busch. 3 wins in the last 5 races, is always fast here, so he's a must-start for me as well.
Yeah, I don't think you can ever argue about Kyle Busch. Well, if I'm starting those 2, I have to avoid 2, and for me, it's 2 Hendrick drivers. And I bring these up because I think these guys have been better this year, but I'm still avoiding them. And that's Jimmy Johnson in the 48 and Alex Bowman in the 88. They may prove me wrong, but when you look at their numbers, Jimmy Johnson, he has 3 straight races outside the top 15 at Pocono, and Alex Bowman has been at Pocono 8 times, and 7 of those 8 times have finished outside the top 15. For that historical data, I'm avoiding them. If they prove me wrong with setup in the first race, these may be 2 drivers that are avoids on Saturday that could flip on Sunday, but going into Saturday, they're avoids.
Yeah, you doubled down and stole one of mine again. I'm avoiding Alex Bowman for all those reasons you said. I'm also avoiding Kurt Busch. He has just 1 top 10 here in his last 5 races, so no point in messing with him. But like you said, if these guys are fast on Saturday, we can't handicap finishes. All we can handicap is speed, and if they're fast, we'll plug them in Sunday.
So the question now is this the Tyler Reddick point of the segment? Is this where you tell me Tyler Reddick? Because I'm going to ask you, if those are your avoids and there's your starts, give me some values, give me some risks, give me someone that we may not be thinking about.
Yeah, I do. I love Tyler Reddick, 80-1. I think you can find him 100-1 if you're betting. He finished second in the Xfinity race here last year. And I think he's just at the point where if he's 80-1 to 100-1, you just got to bet him because he's better than that. I also like Almirola, and it's more based on starting position. He'll have a good starting spot. He's going to have a good pit stall. He's far enough up in the points where he may roll the dice on strategy. So I like Almirola at 100-1 as well.
So I actually like another rookie as well, Christopher Bell. I don't know if I like him to win, but I like him in my fantasy lineup because I think he's starting to show some more consistency, maybe score some stage points, maybe just get up front. Look, you got to have a good rounded out lineup. So Christopher Bell is probably my risk driver of the weekend. Most importantly, guys, play, set your fantasy lineup, and tune in. Back to back. It starts off on Saturday. Friends at Fox have coverage on Fox, the network channel. And then it comes back FS1 on Sunday. Cup racing all weekend. It's going to be a great weekend from Pocono.